Despite the explosive rise in COVID-19 cases, a group of concerned parents are advocating for schools to be reopened for face-to-face instructions and for the government to give parents the option to choose if they want to send their children into the classroom. The group is arguing that schools should not be closed while other businesses are allowed to operate.
Schools, again, are the last part that's allowed to be opened. When we can have social gatherings at home, we can have social gatherings at a restaurant, we can go to the movies, we can go to a hotel for dinner, we can do all of these things. And the schools have the capacity to have better protocols in place than any of these other institutions do.
Lorraine Singh says she supports the view expressed in a UNICEF article, which notes that schools should be the last to close and the first to reopen. The article also notes that school closures have led to reduced physical activity and poor diet, increased level of anxiety and self-harm, and exposure to domestic violence.
Keeping children at home has resulted in parents having to leave their jobs, and despite the evidence showing to date that schools have been not the main driver of COVID-19 transmissions in the community, yet we remain to keep the schools closed for 2 years now.
The parents should have a choice. So if you feel as though you're not super comfortable with your child going in at this point, then you should have the choice to be able to keep them home.
The Bahamas has seen a major surge in COVID-19 cases in recent weeks. Since December 27th, more than 2,500 cases were confirmed. As a result, it was announced that the long-awaited return to face-to-face learning will be postponed for at least 2 weeks pending a review. But these parents say their children's education isn't the only thing at stake.
It's not just about only the education and the delivery of a virtual curriculum. It's about their mental well-being, their psychological well-being, their emotional well-being, their social well-being. What are we creating if we're not allowing our kids to be out back in the classrooms where so much education happens?
I think that it's very difficult for our teachers to continue being able to educate online versus in person, and I think they might be at a breaking point.
Now, amid another surge in cases, these parents say the safety protocols put in place when schools were opened last year should remain.
So I don't really think that it's an issue that we need to reinvent the wheel and come up with new protocols for the schools. We already have the protocols in place to go ahead and get the kids in school. There's lots of things. If you have a test positive case, then that class goes online for the week. I mean, the kids are already online, right? I mean, it's just something that needs to be done. Something needs to change.
Reporting for the Guardian News Network, I'm Berthany McDermott.